Hello, heroes. Joe Smith here. Another episode. Joe knows. Just going to do a quick episode here today. Uh, Basic how to use the tape measure tips. Most of you guys probably already know this, but just in case someone new is watching that's not aware of this, just trying to help the new guys learn something here. If you ever wonder why the metal tab on the end slides back and forth a little bit, well, because the tape measure doesn't go down to 0. When the tab is pushed in all the way, then the outside of the tab is 0. When it's pulled out all the way, then the inside of the tab is at 0. So that way, when you're measuring on the outside, or from the outside something like this, it pulls that tab out and puts the inside of the tab, or the outside of this shoebox lid, at 0. And then if you're measuring from inside to inside, then you push that tab in, and it makes the outside of the tab or the inside of the shoebox at 0. So the thickness of that tab is the difference between the tape measure and 0. That the tape measure doesn't go completely down to 0 on the yellow part. And then as for the little hole there on them, well, that's so you can screw a nail in, screw in, or hit a nail in to something, and you can hook that on the screw head or the nail head to hold it in place. And then a lot of times, Joe Smith had to take the cover off this Harbor Freight one to show you, but usually tape measures on the housing will have the width of the housing from where the tape measure ends to the back side, so that way if you're measuring inside to inside like this, you take a look to see what your measurement is, the last one that you can see sticking out, and then you add on whatever is on here. Now usually inch tape measure is going to have inch measurement on here, and metric tape measure have metric measurement, but apparently these housings were originally used for metric tape measures and reused, or they use the same mold or reuse the same mold to do the inch tape measures for Harbor Freight instead of making new mold with the inch measurement on there. Probably why Harbor Freight went ahead and made these rubber covers, but it'd be nice to have on the rubber cover how much of a difference there is, but then again, these were free tape measures with purchase, or normally $2, $3, $4, something like that. So nothing too fancy, but you get like a $10 tape measure. It's going to have an inch measurement on here. That'll probably be rounded off, either 3 inches or 4 inches or 3.5, something like that. Nice, easy one to measure with or add on to, but 80 millimeter is like 3.15 inches, so that you measure the inside, you push that tight and then add whatever, or take whatever's here and add 3.15 inches onto it, which 1.5 you have to convert into eighths or quarters or whatever. And just a little quick rundown tape measures and how to use them. Sometimes they'll have inches on one side and metric on the other. This is just the standard feet and inches. Of course, every 16 inches will have a mark, so that way when you're, let's see if this one does. Yep, this one does. The 16 is in red there. And then 32 be in red too. But every 16 inches it'll be either different color or have a arrow or mark or something on the tape measure. So that way when you're laying out the stud frames or 2x4s to frame a house, you easily mark every 16 inches when you're measuring or that. And that's basics of using a tape measure. So most of you guys probably already know all the stuff like Joe Smith said, but there's some younger fellows out there that are just starting out and probably weren't aware of some of this stuff or makes sense to them now. So try and help out the younger fellas. So thanks for watching. Joe Smith signing out.